Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Starsector, episode number 5. In the last mission, I was so excited about this potential contract. Oh yes, let's get paid a great amount of money to procure some transplutonic ore. Well, that is all well and good, but off camera I was just debating how would I do this, and I realized buying these goods still takes money, which we just plain and simple do not have. Even with this being 73 and if I sold all this, look, just to give you an idea of how much this is going to cost, it's going to cost 14,000 is our target here. 14,000. Even if we buy it on the block market, which maybe we'll do because this is a pirate base anyways, right? How much does it cost? 10,000. Let's see if we can swing this. Give me that. Let's see if we can swing this. If we don't want any supplies or any fuel, we can do it. Now, it might be possible to do it if we are very diligent about things. This is just obviously not going to be good, but let's try to sell everything we don't need, which is going to be all but, let's say 10 supplies. Hopefully we don't need more than that. We better save 14 just in case. Let's sell, fuel's not that expensive anyway, so it's not going to help us too much. Let's just make sure we have enough to get home. And then let's sell all of this machinery, and we actually have enough. Holy cow. Is it worth it? Well, I would say first and foremost, let's return as much money as possible. Let's get as much money back. And I don't really care about the crew. Do not care about them at all. Let's buy as much of this machinery as we can. Or, you know what? We're going to just have to work our way back. Now, we need at least 10 machinery. Oh, I pay. I can pay. I just need at least 10. And then I need at least... I want to get... Because this is the minimum I think you need for certain jobs. And let's get one more. And then let's just take as much supplies as we can. Which they're not cheap here anyway. Okay, so this is as much as we can get back and do this mission. Well, it should pay money. We were at 700 to begin with. So you know what? Let's roll the dice here. Let's assume that this works out. Let's take this contract, accept it, set a course, and we're rolling the dice here. I'd say, if anything happens, we're not in good shape. But let's just hope that this all works out. Okay. So hands off, and we just autopilot our way over there. Ah, Intel, trade experience. This is probably bad. Intel, trade experience. Oh, this is just experience from trading? I see. So you do get the things from trading. I was expecting some kind of negative effect from our trading on the black market. But hey, we needed it. We just needed it. So is this an independent? I didn't see. If it's independent, we didn't necessarily do a great thing trading with our transponder on. I really ought to have traded with my transponder off. Excuse me. Sorry about that. But at the same time, I don't have any... Is this pursuing me? Yeah. This might be not an... that actually is a fleet I could win against, I think. That might have been... I was going to say, if our transponder was on, we don't have any smuggled goods. So I don't think that they would do anything but just dock us some amount of reputation. And this place, my goodness, looks like it's full of pirates and stuff all swarming out of the way. Okay, so let's accept the comm request, which is going to be this mission. Deliver that. We even... Yeah, awesome. Our relationships have improved with the independents, who I guess were not... none the wiser to our black market trading over at the other place. That's perfect. This is going to be basically the injection of funds we need to be able to really sustain ourselves. So we can now start looking around. I don't want to, in particular, start buying stuff from the black market. We definitely need some supplies, though, and they don't offer any here. All right. This is an independent world. We have a transponder on. We're right next to the places. Let's not do anything silly here. Maybe just take a look at the missions. Analyze something which is 24 fuel away for 20,000. Now these are the missions which generally start to prove beneficial. You start snowballing your funding. And honestly, 24 fuel it's less than 1,000 credits. So the payoff here, the price, the risk reward or whatever, the investment, return on investment I should say, seems very worth it. 34 units of Volturnian lobster. This is interesting. They need 17 days. This is pretty close. Let's see if they have any lobster on the black market. I know that people are going to start disliking me if I do this more and more, but might as well check. There's none here anyway. This recreational drugs, I think those are actually illegal in the hegemony, so we don't want those. And I don't like trading on the black market because to me the mechanic here is not very well understood. I have to kind of just wave my hands and roleplay for this. Like, okay, we actually do need supplies. They're pretty expensive here, but I'll take, you know what? I'll just go somewhere else. I'll go somewhere else and get them. If I'm not going to do this mission, I can come back. Let's go, first let's take a look at the bounties because this is, well, that's done now, good. These are the things which I think are the easiest way to make money. An eagle, we're not going to defeat, that's a cruiser. Buffalo Mark II. Now this is possible. Now 72,000 means he probably has a large escort. By the way, big point, if you take a commission, for example with the hegemony, who are at war with the Persean League, you will not get credit for this bounty. You only get credit for your commission, which would be like 2,000 compared to 72,000. I can't tell you how many times I made this mistake. Anyway, this is 57 fuel away. Now we're talking about a serious investment compared to the other one. This is more like a 2,000 fuel investment. So a little bit less than I want to spend. I mean, a little bit more than I want to spend. Going all that way, you know, it's getting to the point where we might need a tanker. There's only 12 days left, 8 days left. This is the only one we realistically can do because of time window. And this is an eagle, so we're not going to be able to do it. So there's no bounties we can do, in which case I really feel like we should just go back and accept that commission, but we need fuel. Okay. Go back. Do they have fuel for sale even on the black market? Come on. I mean, I guess. I don't like trading on the black market. Let's just go somewhere else in this world, in this system. Ah, Sphinx. Sphinx. I can't see it. Barren world. Let's go to Sphinx. Oh, wow. We gained enough experience because of trading, which is cool. That we got even another point to spend. Now, I don't know what I'd spend this one on. We're getting to the point where, like, level 3 on this one would be awesome, plus 15% ballistic and energy weapon range. But I don't really care too much about the first two. Auto-firing weapons, 100% target leading accuracy. Sometimes that actually hurts you. If they do any kind of maneuvering, then you're target leading. You would actually kind of prefer like 75% target leading. Maybe even like 2/3, 67%. I don't know. Because if they do any kind of maneuvering, your target shot might miss. And usually when they're maneuvering, they're moving as fast as they can in one direction. So the only possible, out of the spectrum of possible things they can do, where you're leading them is an extreme. It's they will never be able to move faster to the right than they are moving right now. So to kind of hedge your bets, you should fire a little bit behind where they might be. Just in case they start changing direction, that's where they will be. So you kind of like hedge your bets that way. I think that's the best way of firing. That's what I would do, but that's how I would program the computer to fire at, like, let's say like 80%, 75%, maybe even 70%. Regardless. If I save up 3 points, we might consider doing that. What are the other ones that are useful? Well, I really like this one. Minus 30% supply use. That's always nice. Flagship and ships level 1 with an officer in command nearly guaranteed to be recoverable. I just dislike any of the skills which you can only take advantage of if you lose. I would prefer to invest in skills which help you just not to lose. This obviously has the best payoff. Okay, anyways, let's go over to Sphinx. It looks like the hegemony fleet is really active here, trying to scout everyone. Okay, and we're pretty friendly with them. Okay, good. This is what I wanted to see. Supplies are not cheap, but they're also available on the market. so I don't feel bad. Again, don't know why I feel bad. I don't really understand this mechanic very well. You know what? Let's just do it this way. How much fuel? We want to get a lot. We can salvage some from other people, but yeah, actually, if we're going to take this mission, let's just assume we are. Maybe we need to take a lot. And we'll want to buy machinery up as everywhere we can until we get up to 30 again. But I think it was still worth it, like the payoff. How much does machinery cost? Let's just see. Let me confirm this. Do that. And how much would this get us? This is 128, 190 to buy. So let's pretend that it's 2,000 and let's add 30% to that. So 2,600. So it's about 3,000 for this much, and we need twice as much as this to get back up to above 30. Let's just say 3 times this to be like very extreme in our like the cost of selling off all our machinery. So if we think 3,000 times 3, okay, let's just call it 8,000. It was 8,000 in machinery that we ended up selling in order to get the transplutonic ore we needed. And if that's the case, the payoff was 24,000. I don't remember what the transplutonic ore itself was, what, 12,000 or so? So it's a net benefit of 4,000. It's again not, it doesn't look quite as good. 4,000 is not that much. All right, let's just go do this mission. Forget about all the numbers that I'm talking about here. We can actually take a look at the mission postings here too. Here we go. Procurement contract for another 90. Yeah, we've already dealt with this. Don't make us deal with it again. Hegemony commission, this is the one I don't think you should do. Oh, but here we go. This is, 76 fuel. That's quite, nope, let's go back and do the other one. Plus, I actually would prefer to do independent contracts because the independents are, in general, the best people to do contracts for. They're the only people who won't get mad at all these other things. They won't, what? Yep, it's gone. Now we have, wait, one of them is still there. This one has changed though. Okay, let's see what else this world has to offer. We might as well go see Tigra City while we're here. And I want to keep taking a look at the bounties. We now have one with the 54 days. This is still the, no, here we go. Oh, wow, this is doable. But it is 43 fuel investment. So it's a 43 fuel investment, which is essentially like, less than, it's like 1,500 fuel. We need enough to get there and back, of course. So we need 90. So I guess I should be doing it that way. It's 90 fuel, which is more like 3,000 money. But 3,000 for a payoff of 49,000. Just one of these really makes a huge difference. I think we might do this. You know what would be even better is if we can procure a contract. Procure. You see how you do that? You associate words you just saw. Procurement contracts with, like they stay in your brain. If we can acquire another contract in the same direction, that'd be even better. So is there anything going up to the north? There's 2 for Atslan, but that's in the system. They're procurement contracts. I wonder why I can't take this one. It's a pirate thing. Morgan Memon is affiliated with the local underworld. If you're not careful, you might take a pirate contract and then, yeah, that wouldn't be good. But this is with the hegemony. This is also with the hegemony. Okay. This is in the wrong direction. I eventually do. I don't, with all the metals, I usually store them. I think the best thing to do is store them until you get something like this, a procurement contract for metals. And this one would be fantastic, like if we could do this within 22 days, which is, yeah, very easily. We would have to go to, I mean, this is in Galicia. I might even do this. Let's see what kind of, do they have metal for sale here? Metal for sale? No. Still a little worried about our supplies. They're really cheap here, so let's just get a bunch. And by a bunch, I'm not really talking that many, am I? Plus, we might go to war. We might be in some battles as well. So that's cheap. I consider that really cheap. You know what? I consider this price like quite cheap. It's always nice to know, by the way, the individual cost of going up by 1. So 326. That was 90. Yeah. That was 91. No, 89. What? This doesn't make sense. I'm reading this incorrect. Oh, it's a minus, which is going higher. Ah. So 4864. Oh yeah, I was reading it the wrong way. It's 110. No. Okay, this is very easy to do. 5044. No, it's only going up by 90. Oh, that's before the tariff. Okay, right. I was like, how is this making any sense? I see. But still looking at the price per an individual unit, it does fluctuate, as you can see. Sometimes it was 989, sometimes it was 90. Because the more you buy, the more the price goes up. You know, we might end up just taking all of this. I mean, even at 91, it's a steal, in my opinion. So, just take it all. Alright. Make hegemony happy. Increase their stability. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Let's do that. We can also take a look at contracts here. Did I already do that? Yeah, I did, because metals. Nothing else makes sense. Okay, well, let's see what else this place has to offer. We have Eventide, Hegemony, size 7. Man, it's big. This might be... This is one of the bigger systems. I haven't spent a lot of time in this system either. Okay, go around... Oh. Do we want to help? Again, the problem is we don't have a contract. This place, this like world doesn't have a contract. No, and then it does take 8 supplies. And what is 8 supplies? Well, it's like almost 1,000 credits. Don't interdict me. Yes. Made it. They will interdict, but we were outside the range. Could salvage some things there, but we don't have machinery. No. Yeah, this looks like a pretty populated world. Alright, let's take a look at the missions. There's 8 here. Anything going north? No, not really. Just again, the same procurement contracts. I guess maybe these are shared with all hegemony worlds. I have not really paid attention to these much. Most of the things I do is they analyze derelicts. Those are, I think, the best bang for your buck. Now, this is not bad. 30 fuel, which we have to double, of course. So it's like 2,000 to get paid 20,000. Finding the actual derelict can be problematic, which is, I guess it's great that we actually got a lot of fuel. I mean, supplies, because you might have to like mope around in the system for a while. Yeah, this is the commission, 300 credits for an enemy frigate, and then 600 for destroyers, etc. So you can see it doesn't pay very much. But it does add on top, it is additive to existing bounties, which is what makes it effective. However, again, you have that problem where now all the bounties you get, you can only take the ones that hegemony will pay you for, because per se in League, for example, won't pay you anything. I think we might accept this one and just go do it. No, okay, this is less of a payoff and less interesting for people watching than just doing the bounty. So let's just do that. Let me see if I can get any more fuel. It's not cheap here, but let me just take another 5 units. Let's confirm. I want to refit my ship, just make sure I have everything set. Yeah, see, look at this. Not set at all. We have railguns, good. Everything's fine. I won't be using these, so they're fine with whatever kind of configuration they have. That's funny. Was I fighting with this so inefficiently? I don't remember. Let's take a look at the ships they have for sale. Eventually, a dram tanker is what I would consider getting. Maximum burn in the middle column right here is very important, of 9. Most of the tankers you get after this end up slowing you down. So it only requires 2 supplies a month. It takes 1 fuel. The other thing right below maximum burn is how much fuel does it take per light year and to jump, but mostly per light year. Basically, it was the fuel cost. And at 1, it's pretty good. Now, we have enough fuel as it is. We don't have to worry about it too much because we're such a small fleet. But I wanted to see about picking up a wolf. I really wanted a wolf class so that, oh my gosh. The Eagle is a full cruiser, or maybe even a battleship. I'm glad I did not take that. The Falcon is what I was thinking of, is this light cruiser. I got this before and I was extremely disappointed by it. I thought that they would be a really good ship, but it turned out to be a bit disappointing. So, just, oh, here we go. I'm not going to pay. I'd rather salvage a frigate. We have enough supplies, so let's do it that way. Alright, let's get going. Let's do this. People are probably like, come on, get a move on. So, let's take a look at this bounty. Which was it? This is... yeah, a wolf class. I'm actually kind of surprised they're giving us this much money for that. But anyways, let's hold shift to speed things up and get a move on. Now there's a little bit of a trade-off here. Supplies cost something per day. You can actually maneuver around these like pockets of nebulae, but it does increase the travel distance, and fuel is only based on travel distance. So there's a bit of a min-max going on here, and I honestly, the way I get around it is just by not doing anything. I let the straight line path be the path I take. Like right here, we could go around this, and it would be faster in terms of day, but more expensive in terms of fuel. These big fleets scare me. And so far, that none of these storms, I think these storms can cause you some troubles. Oop. Yep, took a blast there. So we actually need to increase our supplies for a moment, as I think we took some... basically, it's affecting repairs is what the supply cost basically counts for. And there is something... so we already have the level 1 minus 30% terrain movement penalty from all applicable terrain. This does help us when we're moving through nebulae and all that. But there's some which actually decrease the cost of... yeah, I already talked about that. But basically, we suffer less from moving through these already. Okay, now this is the system we want, is it? Yakum? Is this Yakum? It is. We don't actually want to go into the main blue star. That's going to probably affect us poorly. Let's find out where this guy's actually hiding. A barren world in a binary star system in the Otaka constellation. Okay, so this is the Otaka constellation, I guess. Can I... there we go, free look. How the heck do you tell what's what? So we want Laverna, I think. Oh, I see. So if we're looking at the object list here, the barren worlds are 720, 1100, and, well, Juan is 6800. So we have absolutely no way of knowing, damn, which one we're supposed to go to. Let's just drop into one of the barren worlds. Okay, so this barren world is 3900. I think this is the best bet, because this one has, whoops, this is 4200. No, this one has a bunch of barren worlds close by, so let's go do that one. Although it's going to actually take more, no, do this. It's actually going to take more fuel supplies for us to get there, unfortunately, and we're going to have to turn off extended burn, because we're not going to make that turn. Computer's not very smart about such things. You will literally just drive around in circles. Okay, so there's a research station here that sometimes can have stuff on it. Unidentified contact. Let's go ahead and quick save here. Good point to do it. Because I don't have a secondary, an escort. Normally the ideal is to have a wolf with you, which kind of can absorb some hits and then phase out. God, I had like bugs stuck in my mouth, hair or something, who knows. This is a barren world, though, so this is probably our contact. Why do I have my transponder on? The world will never know. And that is my fleet. Okay, well, this is just fantastic. This is really a fantastic engagement. I think that we're going to win this handily. It's not going to be easy, just because they have enough ships to keep me busy, but they only have one wolf. Yeah, I'm actually not worried about this. It's not super easy, but it shouldn't be too difficult. Alright, let's do this. So we can hide behind this nebula too. This is really nice. Kind of protect us. So let's see what happens. We have mudskippers I don't care about. Hounds. The wolf is the thing I want to actually engage last because it'll be such a problem. So let's go after the ones on the side. Shields up. And start going. One down. And we really have to be careful here. The wolf is already engaging us. Gonna take those hits just to get in the right area. Okay, good. Now I'm trying to engage this guy. Let's engage him real fast. Okay, let's vent. Oh, wrong time to vent. Got my shields up just in time. This guy's so close to dead, I want to finish him off. You can see how much speed makes a difference, though. I'm letting my auto turret actually fire at this guy. It's not ideal. Okay, but it worked in this case. Just get this guy to go away. Focus on this guy. Okay, let's vent. So far, no damage. No permanent damage, I should say. Just shields. Yeah, we know, Wolf. We don't really care about you, though. Okay, fine. Let's fight. Alright, we actually have him. I have to fight this. I know I'm going to take damage, but we have to fight this. Control 3. I know that we're taking damage. I know. Okay, spin. See how they're smart about this? Disengage the missiles. Re-engage the missiles because... yeah, damn it. Nice. Got some good hits there. I think we're gonna get this guy. Actually lock on. No, we're barely doing much damage. I can actually use this rock as cover. I think I will. You can see he's not doing what he wants to do because he's in the rock. We have taken some damage now. 4,600 on our hull. Alright, let's back into this guy. Shields up. Massive firing. Gonna have to vent that off. Let's go after the one that doesn't have a shield. Oh, turn off you auto-firing. Actually, it's not bad to auto-fire against this guy. You can see this dance will happen all day, unfortunately. Oh, we got him. Hooray! That's gonna make all the difference. These guys might as well just flee, it's over. Okay. This guy's probably gonna flee. We might as well go after him too. So we took a little bit of damage, but the good thing is hull damage in this game is pretty easy to repair. All you need to do is use your supplies. It's the same thing as everything else. So I don't know where he's trying to go. He's trying to escape to the top, so let's try to cut him off. Without hitting this nebula. He definitely is faster. Wish there was a way to speed up time. Is it worth it? Well, he could have a malfunction. Why is our performance time? Is it because our performance time isn't going down, just to point this out? And I wonder if it's because they're retreating, or if... like, I'm just going to hold shift. We're going to keep going this speed, even though it doesn't look like it. We're going to keep going that speed. Like whether you have the engines going or not doesn't affect your speed. Kind of silly. This guy's going to get away. Alright, let's just claim our victory then. One gets away. I'm okay with that. We could actually pursue them, but then they cost another 8 supplies. Is it worth it? I mean, his combat readiness is so low. What is he? A frigate? So we killed the individual we had to, but I'm going to pursue them just in the odd chance that we have to in order to get the kill. And I actually need a faster ship. Let's see, my ship is 90, this one is 120. So we might need to bring in, and you're 90 as well, but you have drones as well. Let's just bring in, this one only costs 3 to deploy. So let's deploy like this. And let's do full assault. And yeah, let's do this. And this is the important thing, is this, oh, it's at least going to have to use its defenses and it'll slow down its flux bonus or whatever. It doesn't have any point defense, that's funny. But they do have this knack for going for the nav beacons. As you can see, this one's doing, and it will stop and actually defend this point momentarily. So this is going to give us a little bit of time, hopefully, to catch up. Okay, let's engage our... No, that's it for that. Got it. Okay. Consider ship recovery? Yes, actually. Oh, well, okay, this is it. How much is it going to be? 14. My God. 14. Well, 14 times 100 is probably low-ending it. It's only 2,000 for a ship. Degraded engines, faulty power grid. You know, if it wasn't for the degraded engines, I definitely, you know, it doesn't need to have a high top speed though. Faulty power grid is also not good. What other ones could it have? I don't know if this is, you know, I think I'm going to take it. I think I'm going to take it. It's like 2,000. We don't have enough crew, which is not good. I'm going to recover it anyway. I forgot that I sold most of my crew. Pick through the wreckage. Let's take everything. Yeah, and then we got to get out of here because I think this is going to be increased by not having enough crew or just combat readiness. I don't know. Okay, well, let's get out of here, though. This is kind of an interesting system, and it would be fun, I think, to explore for a little bit. Let's at least go to this research station, which could have something fun. Okay, we gained Class 2 survey data. I don't really know what this does. I actually don't know anything about this. So I think it's just giving us information on one of the planets. Alpha Ran 1. Okay, let's take a look and see if that... I just scanned this, and I know this is a problem some people, like I have with other people when they're doing Let's Plays, like, why didn't you just read it? We're not going to destroy this thing. We're just going to leave. We have no need. So what planet did we discover? Is there a planet called Run whatever? 1? Unknown. Impossible to tell. Well, we got lucky. I mean, of all the barren worlds, it was pretty fortunate that we got the one we wanted right away. Let's head back to, let's just say, not Jungala. What's the first place we were at? Galatia. Let's go to Galatia. Let's go to Anserna, where we can kind of take stock of our situation, because I know that we left some stuff off there. But tell you what, unless there's something interesting which happens, I think what we'll do is probably do this mission, do this like transport back home off camera. So when you see me next, I'll probably be back in Anserna, unless I get into a fight or something, but I doubt it. So we are taking this wolf back. We do have a little bit low on, oh, Somebody's trying to pursue me. I could have taken that guy, but again, there's no benefit to it. I don't have a commission. So, is this going to stop? Do we have to keep paying the price? Is this just until it repairs, or is it until we have enough crew? This is the important thing. But we finished a repair. 2 points. Just think about what to do with those off camera as well. I'm just curious, is this going to stop when this thing gets repaired? -2. Ship repairs and CR recovery. It is not really... Okay, but there's the bounty. So it doesn't matter, right? We finished the bounty. This is the important thing. Yeah, I'll call the video to a close here. So thanks for watching, and this is episode 5. I don't imagine this series will go beyond episode 10. I think what's going to happen is we'll just try to get into a cruiser, do a few bounty contracts that way. But this is really almost already the ceiling of the game. You do these contracts, you can do different trade missions, you can gather in a massive fleet, you can take a commission and try to help fight one government against the other, but there's no real evolution of the universe from there, from what I understand. So we'll just do, a few more missions. I want to get to the point where I have like a really good cruiser type ship, and then we'll do a couple fights in that and call the series to a close. So that's the game plan. But anyways, thanks for watching, and until the next episode, take care.